Yeah, okay then. We just want to let you know we're here at Shamrock Tattoo Shop here in West Hollywood. And Tommy Brown is finna get the legendary Jane Brown, her husband, tattooed on her shoulder. And it's getting tattooed by the legendary
Mahoney.
Mark Mahoney. Y'all
He
heard
is
it
the
right
man.
here. So we just want to bless this spot. We know it's going to be a blessing. This is Jane Brown official resting place right here on her shoulder.
We met February 17th, 10 years ago. So
Where'd you meet her?
I was doing Janis Joplin in Legends in Concert, and he saw my show, yeah, in Vegas. And you know, at the time, one of these background singers was a friend of mine from back in the day, and she said, well, James Brown's in town, we're in town, let's come see your show, and I want you to meet him. And I said, oh, that's great, I'd love to. And he said he wanted me to be his opening act, so he said, can you go to San Francisco tomorrow? I said, yeah. I quit the show.
No
And
shit.
yeah, I said, are you kidding me? Like, I'm going to do 3 shows a night, 45 minutes on, 15 minutes off, and not go with James Brown. I packed. I said, can you give me? He said, how long is it going to take you to pack? I said, 20 minutes. So I went home and I threw a suitcase together. Yeah, and I've been with him ever since. So ever since we've been pretty, you know, in the same room. He was a consummate entertainer. You know, he was a very good provider in that respect as a father, but he was an entertainer all the time. My son got more time with him than any of the children did because he was older in life. So because he was, you know, 69 when we had him, you know, that he was able to spend time with him that he didn't get to spend with any of the other children. So, and that's why he named him after him, because I was going to name him Tommy Ray. And he said it's not the woman's job to name the child. He said it's the man's job. He said, I raised a child. He named it. So he named him James Brown II, and I was not going to argue. He said he was destined for great things because he was breaking into another culture. Oh, yeah. It's a doggone shame what they're doing. There's a lot of things that are unknown that are going to be made known in good time. I've had many torturous nights of wondering what in the world can make somebody all of a sudden act like they don't know you. All these people that were so nice and wonderful to me, and Mrs. Brown, can I get you anything? And was so very nice to me because he demanded that of people. It was like they just couldn't wait till the day they didn't have to call me that, and it hurt my feelings. But you know, I can't take it personal. It's not personal.
At such a time.
It's not personal. Yeah.
Was there anybody that was reaching out? Was there anybody?
No. You know, people think it might be a racial thing. It's really not about that either. It's really,
it's
it ain't about black and white. It's about green. It's about green for sure. And you know, and it's a shame.
I can't believe that about his house. So fucking serious.
Yeah, it's terrible. And then, you know, our stuff's still sitting in it. Our stuff's...
Yeah, you left it.
Oh, well, you know what? The judge allowed me to go in and get what I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
But the trustees and they hired private investigators to follow me around.
Story was this big. The other one
Yeah,
was
here's
real
Anna
big.
Nicole and the astronaut and everything, and God bless her and everything, but I think that James should have got a whole lot more props than he did. Everything I touched, they said, well, you can't have that, you can't have that. I said, wait a minute here. Now this is my home. And they're all sprawled all over my couch, you know, these fat cats.
No, they weren't living. They didn't move in.
No, they were there, watching every move I made, telling me what room I could go into, what. I mean, really, in my own home. It was ridiculous. I laid down in our bed. They told me to get up.
These are people from some law firm.
These are the trustees that have tricked him and the courts into believing they have an irrevocable trust over James Brown and his estate above the family.
That watched him in his tax
These are the same people that gave.
Yeah.
They're his CPAs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're the people that put him behind bars, and they went and they got him out, and they said, we're so and so and so and so. Turns out they aren't anybody. They're just crooks. Yeah, so they told me I couldn't take nothing. So I said, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a couple suits. I'm going to take all the masters for the music that James and I did together. And I'm going to take the pictures of me and my husband at our wedding. And everything else I'm going to leave here because I'm not going to pay for storage when I got this house. And if I move everything out, it's like me saying I moved out of my home, and I'm not prepared. I'm not going to do that. That's not what he wanted. It's not what I'm going to do. You know? He wanted a museum. He wanted it to be a place where people could go and look and pick out. You know, I don't even want to live there. But I certainly don't want him to sell it and break it apart and split everything. That's not what he wanted. It ain't about the money, it's about the principle, you know?
Who wouldn't go see it?
Why wouldn't it be, you know, they got James Brown Boulevard, they got all of the famous things that he did there, they got the statue that was erected in his honor, they got the James Brown Arena. Yeah, and now they gotta have James Brown's home to be the Godfather's palace, you know, and they need to be able to see that. The world needs to be able to go like they can at Graceland. And they want to hear a song, they need to be able to punch it in and sit there and listen to it. You know, go in the place where we were married or on the piano that he used to play. You know?
You were married in that house.
Yeah, we were married in that house, and they're gonna go crazy on me. So
What do we like about Georgia? Is there anything we like about it?
actually, yeah, I like Georgia a lot. It's a great little city. A lot of music going on there. They need to tap into a source where they got some production companies or something so that they can produce what's coming out of there, because they got a lot of music going on out there. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, and they got everything. You got the beach, you got the river, you got the horses, you've got the country. I mean, and it's, you know, inexpensive living. You can get 5 acres and a beautiful 4-bedroom home for a good, you know, $100,000. Now
No,
you can live
still.
like this. Oh yeah, it's nice. Look at him. He's like, baby, is that you? Yeah, baby, that's me. God, look at you. It's him. Mark Mahoney, you're a genius.
It's such an honor what I've done tonight. It's you know, I've tattooed famous people, you know, 4 famous people and stuff before, but this is different. This is, you know, I can't even think of a word to do James Brown justice. It's an icon. It's more than a legend. He's like a mythological figure, and you know, it's probably gonna take me a while to sink in what I really was a part of.
Yes, my first Mark Mahoney tattoo, yeah. He's world known as one of the best tattoo artists in the world, and especially for portraits and things. And you know, he's a clean cat, you know, and he's really cool, and I love him. And you had to have somebody with a spirit that loved James and that loved me and that understood the reason for me doing this. And Mark had that. He just embodied everything about why I chose to do it anyway, and it's just for the soul of it. And oh, he did such a great job.
Get past the people, get past the hitman.
We are at my hair salon. This is my hairdresser, Perry Gunn. He is the proprietor of this shop. This is my favorite place to go. This is where I come and relax myself and get my hair done, beautify myself. Thank you so much, really. All righty, let's go down here and see what's going on at the statue. Grandma, you know Perry? My hairdresser? This is my grandma, Perry. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Was your mama home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
We'll see you in a little bit. Okay. All right, let's keep on walking this way. Let's go to the statue over here. Oh, I guess here's our interview. I guess they're meeting us halfway. This is ABC over here.
Mr. Brown liked a good birthday party, didn't he? And what do you think he would think of this?
I think he would be very happy about this. Of course, he'd feel proud and honored that people are honoring him. And the James Brown birthday bash was something that he really loved doing for Augusta. And I think it's going to be nice that Augusta's doing something for him. I think it's real nice. It feels good already. I see all the people coming up and down Broad Street, and I hear the music, and it's just really a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Now, you haven't sung with the Soul Generals in public since the homegoing ceremony, as far as I know.
Yes.
Am I right on that?
Yeah, you're right.
What do you think? What's going to be going through your mind as you step out on stage? Obviously, James isn't there, but you still have those Soul Generals backing you up. Give me a sense of what's going to be going through your mind tonight.
Well, you know, it's what James wanted. James wanted the band to stick together, and he said that if we were smart, we would all stick together and do the same thing the way that he taught us to do it. So I'm just going to be so happy that we're all doing what he wanted us to do, and that we're all still uplifting his name and doing what James Brown wanted us to do, and that's keeping the music alive and you know, keeping the love alive and still trying to do something good for the community that he loved so much.
Good luck to you, and I hope you're in fine form tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I've just been informed that Daryl doesn't want me on the stage.
Do you take that kindly, or?
Well,
or
you know,
how do
hey, I
how do
take
you
it with
approach it?
I'm okay. I'm here to enjoy James, and you know, I'm not going to let any of this stuff that's been going on since he passed get in my way of enjoying him, and that's it. We're here to appreciate James Brown.
And any reason given for this, or anything?
No,
like
basically that there was going to be nobody else allowed on the stage this evening. Now I know on CNN that Deanna had said that I would be singing with the group today, and I know that I had been in there and they had said that I would be, but I've just been informed that Daryl doesn't want me on the stage, and that but later on that if I'd like to be involved, the family at the end of the show they'll come and thank the family and stuff. So that's okay. I'm just here to see, you know, to enjoy James Brown, and you know, that's all good. A little disappointed, but that's okay. I just hope that they do a good show, you know.
And certainly it could be even better if they had your talents, because
Well,
you've done this show.
I've been the lead soloist of this show for 10 years, so I've definitely done this show, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they're planning to do with it, and I just wish them the best of luck, and I'm here to support them and to support James Brown, so for whatever reason. All you want to do is ride. Thank you. That was fun. Thank you. Thank y'all.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
I got to apologize because I got to let you know that's not Augusta that's doing that. This is certain people that don't want for this part of the story to be told. They don't want for Miss Brown's part of the story to be told, because for the world to find out that this is really the way that I've been treated throughout this whole thing is something that nobody has seen. And I did not expect this to happen today. I didn't expect for them to tell you they were going to put you in jail for filming, to tell me that the only people allowed to film were the family's film crew. Now I told the officer, I said, I thought I was family, I'm his wife. And they said, no, these people are paying. They were paid to be here and film. I said, well, what does that make the difference? These people were paid, they're paying. So I wonder if they paid the $100,000 that they told us we had to pay. So we got back here, and we came here to film the festivities tonight, and it was all understood that I would not be performing, and that was okay. But I wanted to get some good footage of the band playing, and of us being there and enjoying the James Brown music, and you know, and doing what James would want us to do. I think it was definitely directed, especially because you were my camera crew. It was not directed at people. It was directed at Ms. Brown's camera crew.
1, 2, 3,
It's me, Ms. Brown, coming at you from the Savannah River in Augusta, Georgia. And we've been through a lot this weekend together, and I want you to know that you were with me all the way. And we're catching the last bit of beautiful sunlight before we end the day here, having some beautiful barbecue. And enjoying the beautiful music today. We got to listen and play some Marvin Gaye and fly their rebel flag, and we got to, it was kind of crazy, I know, but hey, can't say they didn't have soul. They were very, very good out there playing the music today for us, and we had a really, really good time. Had a really, really long weekend, lifting up the Godfather in his name and giving him glory and saying happy birthday, James Brown, and it was a beautiful thing. And I want to thank you all for being here with me throughout it.
And all you haters, just don't hate, appreciate, levitate, gravitate, all that stuff. Just don't hate. Come on now, look how beautiful this is. All this beautiful world out here. Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean. You know, it wasn't that much of a surprise to me, because it just is par for the course of the way that they've been doing things since my husband passed, and that's just not right. But I can tell you that that it did hurt my feelings a little bit. But at the end of the day, everything that happens happens for a reason, and God made that show crystal clear. That they were trying to wipe me out, trying to put the white out on me, trying to phase me out. But you can't phase out right. You can't phase out the truth, and you can't do something wrong and look like you're right. So it's all good. It all worked out for me in the long run anyway, because I didn't have to worry about all that stress and all that jive. I just went and enjoyed me a good show, and got to see people for who they really are, you know. So we know who they are. Oh, the people were great. And that little boy that stopped me, I got to tell you, that little boy, he got me to my heart. Now that's love. That's a real boy there, a real human heart, you know, that tells you that he was crying to me because he said that he wanted me back in my home. I never met this boy before. What a sweet child to have emotion for somebody and to give his heart to me in the way that he did. It made me feel really good, you know. I couldn't walk down the streets in Augusta, Georgia for 2 seconds without somebody stopping me and telling me that they were proud of me, and I should keep my head up, and that I've been handling it so well, and that they support me, and that they believe in my plight, and that they want me to keep on fighting and keep on going on. And that's the kind of stuff that I gotta just give it up to God. I gotta say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to come back to Augusta, Georgia, and to be able to do these blessed things like the turkey giveaway and the toy giveaway, and the people just let me know that I am welcome here, you know, and regardless of what certain family members or certain lawmakers or lawyers might want to say, hey, Augusta loves them James Brown. And for their love for him, they found some room to love me too. And for that, I love them.
Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. Honey, please. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Love. I love you so.
We're going to be back with you in Los Angeles. Right now, I'm going to finish this beautiful plate of food and enjoy my wonderful friends here, because that's really what I came out to Augusta for, is to see my friends and my family and my loved ones that I had missed. And so I'm going to get back to that, and I want to thank you all for coming down, and we'll see you next time right here at the spot. This will be the spot.